In the harsh world of Scandinavia, where courage and strength ruled, Lagertha, a Viking woman, left her mark on history as one of the most unusual figures of her time. The first wife of the legendary Danish king Ragnar Lodbrok, she became famous for her amazing fighting qualities. History has preserved to this day the amazing image of a northern warrior, whose name, Lagertha, is known to us thanks to a single medieval source, the work of the 12th century Danish historian Saxo Grammaticus, The Deeds of the Danes. Although there is no direct evidence of the existence of this Viking woman, her image is so bright and unusual that it continues to inspire creators even 1,000 years later. The name Lagertha is shrouded in mystery. According to British historian Nora Kershaw Chadwick, the Latinized name Lagertha is a version of the Old Norse name Hlajord. Its meaning can be deciphered as a combination of the elements weave, lace, or covering. Interestingly, a similar name Lagertha was borne by the daughters of the Counts of Toulouse Raymond IV and Raymond V in the 10th century, as well as the wife of Count Cuzerin Pierre Bernard de Foix in the 11th century, which may indicate the prevalence of this name among noble women of medieval Europe. Legends associate the image of Lagertha with the goddess Thorgerd or even with the Valkyries themselves, divine warriors in Scandinavian mythology. Indeed, ancient sagas mention a ruler named Lagertha, who ruled the lands of Hladíjar, which may be another reflection of the story of our heroine. Saxo Grammaticus describes the first meeting of Lagertha and Ragnar as follows: among them was a woman of great experience in warfare, named Lagertha, who had a courageous heart, though she was only a girl. With her hair loose over her shoulders, she fought among the first of the bravest warriors. Everyone admired her unrivaled feats, since her hair flowing behind her back revealed that she was a woman. The story of Ragnar's courtship of Lagertha demonstrates not only the bravery of the groom, but also the cunning of the bride. According to Saxo Grammaticus, the girl pretended to agree, but in her heart she treated his courtship with contempt. Having inspired the ardent suitor with confidence in the fulfillment of his desire with her false answer, she ordered a bear and a dog to be tied up in her hallway, so that with the help of these predatory animals she could block the lover's path to her bedroom. The marriage of Lagertha and Ragnar was successful in terms of procreation. They had a son, Fridleif, and 2 daughters. However, Saxo Grammaticus notes an interesting detail: Ragnar never completely trusted his first wife. Perhaps it was this mistrust that caused their separation when Ragnar fell in love with Thora. After her separation from Ragnar, Lagertha proved herself to be a wise ruler of her lands in Norway. When her ex-husband had trouble fighting King Harald, she did not hesitate to come to his aid. Saxo Grammaticus describes this moment, Lagertha, in whose tender body there was hidden an incomparably stern spirit, with examples of her outstanding courage, was able to save her already wavering warriors from the desire to flee. And then this wayward woman decided for herself it was more convenient to rule the kingdom without her husband than to be forced to share it with him. The final episode of Lagertha's life that we know demonstrates her determination and desire for independence. After defeating Harald, she returned home and, according to Saxo Grammaticus, at night she plunged into her husband's throat the tip of a spear, which she hid in her dress, thus appropriating all his power and rank. History is silent about the further fate of this extraordinary woman, giving way to myths and legends. Today, this image of a fearless warrior continues to live in art, reminding us of the times when women could be not only keepers of the hearth, but also formidable fearless warriors. Subscribe to the channel, so as not to miss new videos.